Hello? Hello? Can you guys hear me at all? Hello? You hear me? Can anyone say yes? Hello? I need to know if you hear me. Hello? Hello? Well, I hear myself based off of my phone, so, I guess you guys can hear me. Hello everyone, this is TalesFilm 109, and this is going to be a very awkward moment in my life. This is my very first ever live stream. Hello people, let's see, we have Fox Plays, we have Tales, Daniela Torres de la Rosa, the Super Cookie Game Use, Dr. Volk, and Cole Heitman. I'm probably going to miss a lot of you guys, but hello. This is not set to live chat. That's better. Okay, everyone, we are here. This is my first live stream, and as you guys can probably tell, this is basically going to be an Q&A live stream based off of the first episode of the Tales That Bond that I premiered about 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago at this time. Funny how time flies. So I'm just going to sit here. You can't see me. I do have a webcam, but it might not look the prettiest, but I don't know if you guys want to see my face at all, so maybe we should start with questions. I'm curious to know what you guys want to ask about this, because I'm sure there's going to be some things I don't know how to answer, but I'm gonna have to try my darn hardest. Improvisation. Yes, 2 weeks ago, and it broke 10,000 views, and once it reaches 100,000 views, maybe YouTube will stop trying to hide it so much. That has actually been a bit of a running thing with my earlier animations. Growth was slow until 100,000 views, and then it would just suddenly start skyrocketing in popularity. It's weird how that works. It usually feels like YouTube is trying to hide it. When I first watched you, we actually had the same name. I don't remember that one. So, alright, let's start looking through some things. When the next episode? Some question. That will be simply because, well, this is my last free weekend. After this weekend, I'll go back to college. I'm gonna have a project that will take over probably a huge chunk of my life. And then, when I get out of there, life will start taking over. So that's not going to be fun. I want to try and get episode 2 out in May. And I'm working on another smaller one as well. That should hopefully be out earlier than that to give you guys a little something extra. My voice sounds a little different compared to Sonic's. We all have our little spin on things. It's just what I ended up coming up with. I was trying to go for something a little closer to kind of like a mix of Ryan Drum and Jason Griffith. I like those two voices for different reasons. Ryan Drummond's voice, I think, really works for like the adventurous kind of soul that he is, but I always think of Jason Griffith when it comes to the more emotional side of things. I was trying to think of some kind of a medium, and then I got something that I think it was Dr. Volk said kind of sounds like Jaleel White, which I've watched some of those cartoons. I especially really loved The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, specifically because that was the cartoon that focused the most on the relationship between Sonic and Tails, more than any other, and it's oh, I love that kind of stuff. I am a sucker for any cute interactions between these two little brothers. Okay, I know I have. Oh yes, I have started working on the next episode, along with a shorter animation that I want to get out. I'm working on 2 animations at the same time now, and things are going pretty well so far. Okay, Oh my, this is so much at once. I thought things were going to be a little slower than this. Okay. Questions. Lily Morgo says, what was your favorite part of Tales' Past that you adapted into this series? Favorite part of Tales' Past? Oh, I don't know. Probably just the little vulnerability that he has just due to being antagonized by everyone. Just because, oh my gosh, it just makes you want to protect this guy. It doesn't matter who you are, you want to protect little Tails. Derek Quarciani, sorry if I ruined your last name forever. How much confidence did you have when you released the first episode? This was the most confident I ever felt uploading any of these animations, because I could see the massive boost in my animation quality compared to all my earlier animations. With each animation, I can see myself getting better and better. This was the first time I felt like I really put out something that can legitimately be considered good. Although it was very stressful, I put so much time into it, but I think it was pretty worthwhile. Super Cookie Game Use asks, how long did it take you to make such a good first episode? Well, I wrote the script in about late August, and I was animating all the way from that time up until about January 7th or something like that, so roughly about 4.5 months. It could have been shorter if I didn't have so much college work to do, but that's how things go. And then I just really crammed my entire winter break into making that animation because I wanted to get it out before my break is over, which my break ends on Monday. I go back to my semester on Monday. Such a pity. I'm going to miss this free time I have. Okay, more questions. Sosh Sanders. Does Sonic have parents? And how'd you get the idea for the Tales That Bond? It's a wonderful story plot with a good lesson. Sonic's parents are dead. He doesn't have parents anymore. They got killed. Simple as that. Dr. Eggman, his swamp bots, they came over, they just tried to roboticize them, and they ended up getting killed in the process. So, yeah. That is a big part for Sonic's just heart. He has suffered some pure injustice in the world, and now he despises anything that goes against the idea of justice. If you ask me, it's probably where Sonic's heart of justice came from. Arctic the Robloxian asks, what do you use to make your animations? Well, SFM, or if you don't know what that is, it's called Source Filmmaker. It's a free 3D animation software that you can download off of Steam. It was originally made for Team Fortress 2 animations, but there's so much in the workshop now, including Tails and Sonic and so many others that I have not shown yet. Okay, let's see, more questions. Steve Vincent. In episode 2, where we end up seeing Tails eating a lot, based off of the first video, I can imagine Tails scarfing a lot of food. Yeah, you won't believe it. Tails will definitely get to eat food. He will definitely get to eat food, and it is probably going to be an adorable moment. At least I want it to be adorable. I focus a lot on making things adorable in this. In my animations, you could probably tell. I just love that innocent, wholesome kind of stuff. It makes me smile. It gives me happiness in life. That's why I do this stuff. Okay, so let's try someone that I haven't done a question for. Crystal Hufflepuff the Lucky Toon, which Sonic TV show is your favorite? I'm going to probably say The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. Yes, it is the most kiddie-ish one of all the Sonic cartoons, but I kind of liked the Looney Tune-esque style of humor in that cartoon. It got me some laughs. And again, the whole thing of focusing more on Sonic and Tails' brotherly bonds than any other cartoon of Sonic out there. Sonic Satam, S-E-T-A-M, they had those moments too. The problem was, since Tails couldn't do much until near the end, those moments were a lot scarcer, because we just didn't get to see a lot of Tails, which is disappointing, because the moments that are with Sonic and Tails are, like, just really precious in that, but we get more of it in the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, and that's honestly going to be the biggest thing for me, because, oh my gosh, I could basically swoon over it. Oh, it's so cute, that kind of thing. I love that. Tails asks, who will meet Tails first, Knuckles or Amy? That's going to be a secret. I don't want to reveal that, because then that sets certain expectations for future episodes. I want to keep that a surprise. You will see that stuff. I can at least tell you around what episode you'll start seeing that stuff. Episode 5. That should be where I start introducing new characters. Until that point, I gotta focus more on Sonic and Tails, and Sonic needs to slowly build Tails' trust up to the point where Tails wouldn't have to doubt Sonic with anything along the lines of, like, leaving him forever and all that kind of stuff. Need to establish that trust first. Once we do that, then we can start branching off with other characters. I have this stuff set in mind. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Okay, let's see. What other questions have we got? Lily Morgo. Do you have any headcanons about Sonic or Tails that you have been thinking of? You mean outside of the stuff I've already kind of been doing? Yes. I have a few. I have a few things. Some of these characters already know each other already, but I'm not going to really reveal all that kind of stuff, because again, that feels a little too spoilerific. I don't want to go into deep details with that kind of stuff. I hope you understand that. Can I be honest, Tailspin 109? You sound like Sonic. Really? Okay. I didn't expect that at all. I mean, it's my own little take, but I can honestly hear some differences between other voices. It's definitely nothing like Roger Craig Smith's, which that voice doesn't do it as much for me unless it's Sonic Boom. In Sonic Boom, the voice fits perfectly. Although I just don't feel it with the games. Okay, I've been seeing this question quite a bit. Derek Quarciani, are you going to do any collaborative work with others, like voice actors or anything like that, or are you going to continue doing a lot of things yourself? I kind of just like doing this stuff myself. It gives me the feeling of more control, and I know exactly what I'm looking for. I start collaborating, then I actually have to tell people what to do, and that's not always easy for a person like myself. I'm really good at doing things on my own. Little harder with the collaborative stuff, and I don't even know how to do that kind of stuff, honestly. Like, how do you get other people to work with you? How do you get the clips? How are you supposed to direct when you're so far away? Like, I don't know how to do that kind of stuff. So even if I wanted to, that's kind of out of my ballpark. I'm just gonna say that right now. Oh, Novo, hello. I haven't seen you here yet. From any of the canon relationships. Oh wait, no, I saw you earlier. I'm sorry, I forgot. You said something earlier. Who do you think Tails could be with in a relationship? From any of the canon relationships? I don't really think about that stuff because, well, in canon, Tails is only 8 years old, and honestly, trying to get into any relationship is it's just bound to be complicated and probably end up in disaster. I don't think we want Tails to suffer another Cosmo thing again. No. That's too sad, and it shows that even in the cartoons, Tails has to get the worst life out of everybody. Makes him sympathetic, though, that's for sure, but, let's stay away from the relationships. Maybe when Tails is as old as Sonic, he can go with somebody. It's either gonna be Cosmo or Cream, but considering Cosmo is generally dead, I know people like to bring her to life now that we have 3D models of her, but, if that doesn't work, the only thing I can think of is Cream. But when they're older, I mean, it could be kind of cute to just do, like, the cutesy kid kind of stuff, but let's not talk about a serious relationship at all. Okay, enough of that. Dreamy Mirrorstone, how do you do? What made you like Tails as a character? I don't know. When I was a kid, I first started really becoming a fan of Tails in Sonic Heroes just because I thought he was the cutest little guy ever in that game. The way he looks, and I actually really do like his voice in that game. It might sound a little babyish, but I thought it sounded adorable. And I still think it's adorable. I think people harp on the Sonic Heroes voice a little too much. I still say it's better than the Sonic X voice. I don't know. The acting for that voice just doesn't really work for me and all that kind of stuff. Blah, 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 blah. What was the question again? Oh, what made you like Tails as a character? Well, at first it was the voice, but then as I got older, I started feeling like I connected with him more. You know, the love of technology and such. I love that kind of stuff. I find that kind of stuff interesting. I like to make things. As you can see, this animation is kind of a way of making things with technology. And I'm also a bit of a shy guy, so Tails is then shy and gentle nature struck a chord with me. That, and I just think it's very adorable to just have Sonic and Tails be these little brothers. Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog prioritized that even further. And once I read this little fan fiction that had Sonic being 9, Tails being 2, and I fell in love with those little stories. I thought they were adorable, and that's when the whole thing just started forming up in my head. Laffy Taffy Boy, how many episodes are there going to be? Hard to say. I want this to go on for at least a decade, but I have to figure out how everything's going to go. Like, up to a certain point, it gets a little foggier. I generally know how I want it to end, but I'm unsure how long it'll actually take to get to that point. Tree Rick, hello. Will this live stream be archived? If I know how to do it, it should. Only if I know how to do it. If Sonic Heroes voices fit better than Sonic X, the voice acting in that game must be phenomenal. Well, it was kind of the last of the Dreamcast era voices. Like, we still had, like, Ryan Drummond as Sonic, Scott Dreyer at Knuckles, which for me is probably the only legitimate voice for Knuckles ever. Although, I did really love the voice for Knuckles in the Sonic movie too. I think it's Idris Elba. That voice is honestly the first voice, I think, that really hit it. Really hit it since Scott Dreyer from Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Heroes. I love that. Love that so much, and I do look forward to the Sonic movie 2. As a result, it'll probably be better than the first movie. Like, the first movie was entertaining, but it had the general flaws of a Hollywood video game adaptation that we're used to. But it was still entertaining, and I honestly liked Sonic having this more somber, emotional side to him that we don't really get to see in the games. That's something I really liked in the movie. Just seeing Sonic have these more emotional, sympathetic kind of moments, that kind of such. Stuff that's disappeared ever since Sonic Colors. Can we have a little more of that again? Dreamy Mirrorstone, did you have time to check out the IDW Sonic issues? I don't really do comics. I'm just gonna say that right now. Too much to keep track of, and if they're anything like the Archie comics, they get convoluted and weird, and I don't always like the directions that kind of stuff takes, because it just gets weird, in my opinion. Again, I don't really read comics, so, my opinion's probably a bit of a minority thing, but, yeah, I don't really read the comics. No, not at all. I know the Archie comics stuff did some pretty weird stuff for a time. I think in like the late 90s and early 2000s, it basically just became an overly dramatic soap opera that no one wanted from Sonic. I think. Okay, so let's see. Steve Vincent. In the second episode, will we see the bullies again? And if so, will we see Sonic stand up for Tails? It is very unlikely we'll ever see the bullies again, because that was just some random town, and we know that Sonic runs really fast. They probably traveled hundreds of miles away from that area just to get to Sonic's house. it's unlikely Sonic would ever end up in that town with Tails ever. So I'm not so sure that's really ever going to happen. I know we would love to see some bullies get justice, and trust me, some bullies will get justice, but let's face it, not everyone always gets the justice they deserve, and for those bullies, it looks like they're really going to be spared. Just because Sonic will never know, and Tails didn't really pay any attention to their names. He was too scared stiff being near the bullies. He couldn't think about remembering their names. Let's see, Sosh Sanders, hello. Will Amy Rose try to kiss Sonic one day? Isn't that kind of the main thing she likes to do? Although I'm going to be a little careful with Amy. I don't want her to be like hyper-obsessive fangirl, because that would get annoying. She'll realize she's going to realize she has this kind of problem, and she'll try to control it. It doesn't always work, but she will try to control it when she realizes it. And when she's able to control herself, Sonic will think she's pretty cool. Just doesn't want to date her. And, well, everyone's younger in this, so, Sonic really is not going to want to think about dating this time. Yeah, definitely not. Ugh. Yeah, I know, it's kind of her role, but if we just completely focus on that, this doesn't allow room for much dimension or progression. She'll realize she has this fault, and she'll try to keep herself calm, and honestly, Tails is kind of going to be a benefactor in that case. This is called the Tails That Bond for a reason. Let's see. Your animated version of Tails' origin? Lily, you animate? Oh, you do 2D animation? I can't do 2D animation. That actually requires art skills. I don't have art skills. But if you do, that's wonderful. I'm gonna bet they're gonna get shipped in this series. This series really is not going to be about romance. There'll be like hints of it from time to time, although Sonic will probably be kind of oblivious unless Amy gets really crazy, in which case he's just going to freak out and panic. But Amy's always going to be hinting out the romance from time to time. What she does, she's insane. Yes, but that doesn't mean we have to just focus on that one trait alone. PS4 Master. All I'd say to you, Tails409, is that I love your SFM animations. The episode made me cry for a solid 15 minutes, and glad that Sonic was there to help. I am still surprised to this day how I could actually make something that gets people so emotional. I never thought I could pull that kind of thing off. And if I was using scripts I made back in high school, you would all be cringing instead of crying. I can guarantee you that. I was not good at this stuff back then, and that's why no one ever saw them. Oh, no, Lily, don't be nervous to post it just because it's based off of the games in Sonic X. You do your own little thing. And honestly, if any part of the toxic fandom shows up, well, toxic fandoms be toxic fandoms. We just gotta ignore them. I'm just surprised I haven't really brought that kind of crowd here. Although, admittedly, the kind of Sonic animations I make are probably very different from what anyone else does, but just do you, Lily. Release the animation. I'm sure you'll get plenty of people that like what you make. I didn't even know you animated, so I don't know exactly what it is you make, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be great. Just keep at it. If you love it, do it. That's why I'm doing this. Aren't I? Yeah, I am. It's all worth it because it feels so good. It feels so good when you get it out there. Question. What made you think of the two characters in the house in the beginning scene when Tails is hiding in the alley? I needed a legitimate excuse for Tails to find some food. That was it. I just needed an excuse for Tails to find some food, and I just didn't want to be laying there, so I needed a reason, and I just thought that would have been a somewhat humorous way to do things. It's probably the dumbest thing I've done in the animation, but whatever. Will we see Tails playing with Sonic? And maybe, just maybe, will one of Sonic's friends find Sonic the hero being a father? We will see Tails playing with Sonic eventually. once, the trust is fully built, and Tails is just always happy to see Sonic every single moment, things calm down, there's going to be a little bit of playtime. The fun, fluffy, innocent kind of stuff that will give you a break from, crying sad tears. Crying sad tears. Sonic the hero being a father? Yes, that will happen. The one that will be the most confused about it will be Knuckles, but he isolates himself so much, so it kind of makes sense he would be kind of like the most confused about the whole thing. And yeah, Lily, go for it. Just go for it. Have you ever put up one of these Sonic animations already, or is this like gonna be your first one? Also, was that Shadow watching the... Well, it wasn't really supposed to be Shadow. I tried to adjust the skin coloring a little bit and such, just to make it look like someone different, but it was the Shadow model. Limitations be limitations, as we say. They do say that, right? I have no idea. Hi, Koopa Z. Are you planning to release something on Sonic Amino? I'm going to be honest, I lost... What was the word? I lost interest in that some time ago. I mean, the people I used to interact with, they all left, so things just start feeling kind of lonely. And now they have these ads up on the Amino all the time, which are really annoying, so it's not exactly the most fun to use anymore, honestly. I still have it just so that I can see if there's any cute Sonic or Tails art in the featured page. Most of the time there isn't, because everyone just loves to focus on OCs all the time, and I'm not really too into that part. Even though it's like a big part of Sonic fandom, I don't really do the OC business, and that makes me think about Sonic Forces. I honestly would have preferred, instead of the Avatar, Tails just takes that place. I mean, we could have had it, like, he created the Wisp Spawn, so he knows how to use them, and he uses those gadgets to go across the stages and such. And he's determined to try and find Sonic and make sure he actually is alive. So, yeah, that could have been better. Although, honestly, the Avatar business is the reason I even had a model of Laura, the cat bully, for this first episode. So, take what you can get, I guess. Do you know a theme called Secret History Tales? No. What's Secret History Tales, and is it disturbing? Want to make sure, is it? Can you do the voice of Tails again? Just say anything. PS4 Master, you want me to do Tails' voice? I'll try to be a little careful, cause I kind of overthrew my voice a tiny bit last Friday, 8 days ago, doing voice clips for Tales for Episode 2. Let this be a very fair warning for Episode 2. I poured a lot of emotion into Tails' voice, up to the part where I kind of hurt my voice a little bit. It was for the sake of a good performance for the animation, but yeah, fair warning. Episode 2 is going to have some very emotional moments. It will have some more lighthearted moments to ease things up a little bit, since Sonic and Tails are together now, but still some very sad moments in there. Definitely some very sad moments. Okay, now I'm going out of topic. You wanted me to do a Tails voice.
Is this okay for you? Is it?
How was that? Yes. That video is cursed. Tails goes yonder, and are we talking about the Secret History Tales here? Because if so, I'm never watching it. I don't want to see that kind of stuff. Eat some soup. Oh, Steve Vincent. I don't like soup. Yay. I'll be fine. I won't have to use the voices seriously again until I finish episode 2, hopefully in May, so yeah. I'm dying, that was adorable. Oh, thanks. it fits for the little toddler Tails that I have here, being so young. Oh, I love doing it. It's cute. What caused you to think about the bullies not telling you to chase him into the woods? What? It was the storm clouds, and it's the forest. If they get lost, they're not getting back home. They weren't gonna take that chance. They figured Tails would probably never find his way out anyway, so that was it. Tree Rick, what's your opinion on the Sonic Boom show? Sonic Boom is funny. It is definitely funny. I enjoy the humor in that. Definitely enjoy the humor in that. And the voices, in my opinion, work very for Sonic Boom. Steve Vincent, you have a more Kid Tails voice, not the baby Tyler. Yeah, but I do really young Tails, as you all know, so that's... You live in a forest? A forest? Do you actually mean that, or are you role-playing? Okay, we'll get to that in a moment. Alec Jackman, hello. In the Sonic Movie 2, what do you hope to see from Tails? Moments that feel brotherly. I mean, already looks like Tails is definitely going to be doing stuff in this, so just give me the brotherly moments, and I will immediately rate the movie better than the first one. Immediately. Definitely. I never played the Sonic Boom games. I like the show, though. Dreamy Mirrorstone asks, what is your favorite thing about Sonic and Tails' relationship? The brotherly idea that they will do pretty much anything for each other. Anything. And, of course, I like it when Tails is a little younger so that Sonic can really be like this guardian figure. Like in the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, whenever something happened to Tails, Sonic was always there. And then there was one point where Tails really got hurt, all because he was with Sonic. And then he vowed to get Tails a new family so that he'd be safer again. That was precious. No, PS4 Master, don't cry. Tails doesn't want you to cry. He wants you to be happy. Be happy. Okay? Come on. Smile for Tails. Oh, you can't quite see him right now. One sec. I'll try doing a video capture thing. Let's see here.
Hello.
I also have a Tails hat. My webcam looks utterly abysmal, so I'm just gonna cut that off for now. The OVA is great, even though Sonic is much snarkier in that movie. Well, it was the 90s, and it was the Japanese one. I don't think we had... I don't exactly know how the Japanese Sonic was characterized, even though I'm pretty sure the American one was supposed to be more edgy, but it was a 90s anime. I don't know what else to say. I don't know if that actually fits at all. I don't actually watch too much anime. It takes too much time when I've got stuff like animations to work on. Face reveal. I've kind of revealed my face on like 1 or 2 occasions a long time ago, but I don't have a very good webcam, so I don't know if you want to see that again. I mean, if you want to see the webcam, just let me know. Just fair warning, it doesn't look very pretty. Not very pretty at all. I don't know what to do with it. It's just a random built-in webcam. I don't have anything fancy. I don't do, like, PewDiePie Markiplier with the fancy face cam and all that. I don't even have a second monitor, so... Oh! A question! Silvershine8467. It looks inconsistent with modern Sonic mixed with classic Tails. Is there a reason for that? Well... Okay, I'm going to have to... I mean, you guys have seen my little plushies already, but, I have a modern Sonic and a classic Tails plush. That was available when I ended up getting them for Christmas. And aside from that, I feel like I can use this as a sign of, like, maturity growing up. Like, Sonic has already had to grown up to fend off for himself, so he's already kind of matured in a sense. He has his more mature look as a result. Tails, on the other hand, he's just a little toddler, and he hasn't time to grow up at all because the world won't let him, because the whole world decided it wanted to hate him. So he still has that innocent child look. And besides, I honestly think it's the cutest of the Sonic and Tails setups you could possibly do. Cuter than classic Tails, classic Sonic. Cuter than modern Sonic, modern Tails. Cuter than classic Sonic, modern Tails. This is just, in my opinion, the cutest. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you want to hug Tails? Infinity times infinity times infinity. I hug him at least 7 times a day. At least 7 times a day. I hug him all the time. If I'm ever stressed, I just need to look at his smiling little face and then hug him really hard. So hard that I'm basically smothering him with love. All the darn time. All the darn time. Cans, what's your opinion on Sonic OVA? I didn't actually really watch it. I've seen bits and pieces. Specifically the "Shut up, Tails!" The "Tails, get off her!
I'm so sorry.
I never thought you'd stoop that low." And then, of course, the part where Sonic lands on his unmentionables, but the English dub pretends it's something completely different. Oh, and the strange incident. I've never actually watched the full thing, though, so, I don't really have an opinion on it. I know it didn't do that well in Japan, and that's why it just got brought over here as a movie, because it never got any more episodes outside of those 2. But, yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen that. No, I'm not gonna delete my Sonic Amino account, because if I delete that, then no one can look at the plush stories anymore if they so want to. Mayowa Akinola. Do you think Tails is like Koda from MHA? Oh, I don't know what that is. Yes, yes, Tails like Scooby-Doo. It gets him thinking a little bit, you know. It's usually not that hard to figure out who the bad guy is in Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? But, you know, he's only 2 years old, and he's using his brain. He's pretty smart for a 2-year-old. I mean, he can talk in complete sentences just fine. That should be a pure sign of his intelligence right there. Steve Vincent, your last question? Well, let's see what it is. Do you plan on having Knuckles just bursting in the house and Tails just crying for Sonic to hide him? Maybe not exactly like that, but I've had a couple of ideas. I mean, Knuckles, he's usually by himself, so he doesn't exactly know how to socialize properly, and this sometimes will scare Tails. And of course, if he really gets Tails upset, oh my gosh, Sonic is going to get mad. You do not want to make Tails upset in front of Sonic, ever. Don't do that. It's a bad idea. You're basically asking to get your throat crushed if you do that. If it was an accident, you better let him know. The 40 when you made the first post about Tails That Bond. Oh, yes. I wanted to see if people could figure out what that was all about. That community post all the way back around Thanksgiving. It showed a picture from the Tails That Bond, and I had put a number 40 in there. It meant 40% animation completion, but since I didn't really have the Tails That Bond established that much yet, I kind of just made it a little cryptic thing. Is there a Japanese dub for Sonic live action movie? Wonder if they used the game VAs? I mean, most likely the Sonic movie was released worldwide. It's a Hollywood movie after all. Gotta make that money. They probably did. I don't know who they used. I don't know. I have a question. What does Sonic do when Tails is scared of lightning? You'll find out when I make the episode The Tails That Bonds that introduces Tails' fear of lightning. You'll see then. It should be very precious, though. Supersonic Ashton, hello. I saw the episode and I got to say it was amazing. It was sad seeing what Tails went through as a kid, but Sonic's the only person who knows he's special and has great potential. Yes. I mean, that would be because Sonic is kind of different. He is different. He's not like others, so he can relate in that sense. And again, his just heart. His just heart will not allow him to view things the way normal people do, because he's looking for justice. And training Tails the way he's been living, no, that's not justice at all. And Sonic is gonna fix that. Derek, mess with a two-tailed fox, expect a hedgehog running a bajillion miles per hour to take your liver. Yes, and the worst part is, you'll never outrun him. He's harder to outrun than a slasher movie killer that always seems to teleport everywhere. Dreamy. Excuse me. How dangerous will an angry Sonic be after you hurt Tails? Probably just deadlier than Eggman's plans at all. Honestly, if Eggman ended up killing Tails, I don't think Sonic would show any mercy, and he would slaughter Dr. Eggman. Just cut him in half with a spin dash or something like that. Don't do anything to Tails. Tails is Sonic's little brother. He loves Tails very much. Yes, you don't hurt him. You can outswim him. I don't know, if you're swimming on the water, Sonic's probably running on the water, and as long as he doesn't lose that speed, he's just going to be on the water, like he's Jesus or something like that. So no, you can't outswim him. As long as he gets a running start before going on that water, he's not going to fall. He'll just get you back to dry land, and then he is going to at least send you to the hospital. Night of the Wind. Hello, it's been some time. Will you ever make an episode that shows Sonic's backstory? Yes, I actually will. It's going to take some time, but we'll naturally flow into there at some point. Supersonic Ashton. What if you make an animation? Oops, something got in the way. What if you make an animation Sonic and Tails going to see the Sonic movie 2, and when they're done, Tails should ask Sonic why was Knuckles trying to kill you? I don't know if that would exactly work, because Tails is at his more standard age in that, so Tails would already have to have been older and experienced everything. That would be a little hard to explain. I couldn't do that without making some kind of paradox. It wouldn't work. Oh yes, I'm happy Colleen's going to voice Tails in the new Sonic movie, because she actually does a very good job with Tails, and it's nice to actually see Hollywood actually get an official voice actor of a character for a change. That doesn't happen much, and maybe this could set something for future video game adapted movies. Unless it's something fully live action like Resident Evil or something like that, you can't do much there. You can't. The moment when Tails just faints in the trailer of the I think even Sonic 2, Fox Plays. Give your opinion to it. By cuteness 1 to 10, I'd have to look at the trailer again, but I'd probably say a minimum a 9, probably. I haven't watched the trailer since it came out. Well, thanks, PS4 Master. I appreciate that. Don't worry, Dr. Volk. I haven't acknowledged it the whole time. It was about time I said something. Cartoon Boy, why you make Tails this age 2 years old? Part of it has to do with these fanfiction stories I discovered a long time ago. Tails was 2 in that, and I kind of fell in love with the idea ever since. And also, the plushies I have, again, they're classic Sonic, classic Tails, modern Sonic. I just thought it was fitting, and it allowed me to make these more adorable kind of moments with less people questioning them, because some people might think it's kind of weird if I just kept them at the same age, and yet Tails was still being treated like a toddler. If I make Tails a toddler, there's nothing wrong with it, because he's a toddler. You have to treat him like a toddler. If you make an animation about the sequel, I don't go into that kind of stuff. I just stick to my own little stories. They work for me. I know what I'm looking for now. Well, good night, Fox Plays, I guess. Have a good sleep. Okay, let's see. Do we have more questions? Oh, you're finished! Oh, that's cool. The clock is still... Oh, 2300? You could probably stay up one more hour, right? Just 1 hour. It's not quite midnight in your area yet, but if you want to go sleep, good night. Thanks for coming either way. Oh, here's a personal question. To me, what is the cutest render I made from the beginning? For me, it's when Tails is crying due to his fear. Oh, I've made so many renders, though. That's not an easy question. Oh, no. I actually have to think now. Oh, no. Oh, look what you have done to me. Okay, Steve Vincent's question. I'll just answer this one quickly. Will Sonic end up taking Tails in public and a bunch of people staring at him? Oh, that's unfortunately going to have to happen at some point, and Sonic's aware of that, and when it's all said and done, he is going to be comforting Tails so darn much, you can guarantee that. Okay, back to the other question, the render question. I mean, my little backdrop for my laptop has always been the one where Sonic and Tails are sledding. I really do love that one. Would I say it's the cutest? Oh, that is so hard to say. I just have so many of these renders now, and I do love them a lot. Any that I think is cuter? It's a difficult question, but I might have to go with the slutty one, January 2021. I really do like that one. Tails fan Y109. Because that's just the number that popped into my mind. There's not much special I can say about that. And people just usually throw in a number, and that's just what I came up with. I don't know why. Lauren Brunning, kidnap Tails? No, we do not kidnap Tails. No. If you kidnap Tails, Sonic is going to punch your buttocks so hard that they go up to your spine. That was the weirdest thing I have ever said. Ignore that I ever said that. I don't know. But you'll probably have a broken face. If you kill him, he'll probably kill you out of anger. No mercy. Which Sonic song is your favorite? Mine are Believe in Yourself and Reach for the Stars. Okay. I've got 3. They're from the Dreamcast era. Escape from the City. Believe in Myself, Sonic Adventure 2 version. It's just because Sonic Adventure 2 was my first Sonic game, so I have more connection to that than the first Sonic Adventure. And the Sonic Heroes theme. As cheesy as that might sound, I love it so much. Excuse me, I'm going to drink some water, okay? If Eggman were to kidnap Tails, what will be Sonic's reaction? The first thing would be pure living fear, knowing that Eggman has discovered Tails, and now he is probably going to be in danger for the rest of his life. And then pure anger as he storms the base to try and rescue Tails. But no, there's no way Sonic wants Eggman to know who Tails is yet, because, Tails can't fight back at all, and he does not want Tails to be in danger. And if there's a chance that Tails could be noticed, Sonic is going to do everything in his power to make sure Tails stays hidden and get rid of the threat, before they ever find him. Live and Learn is, for me, one of the top 3. That's a good one, too. Honestly, the Dreamcast era, in my opinion, has the most ideal idea of what Sonic music is. Which Sonic game is your favorite? If I have to be honest, it's probably still Sonic Adventure 2. I have the Battle one on GameCube. Might be my first Sonic game, but yeah, I don't know. I just really love that. I feel like it's probably the smoothest 3D controls of any Sonic game. I know people might complain about the mech stages, but at least the stages are designed around that stranger movement setup. And of course, it was a game where Tails gets quite a bit of character development. I really like the levels in that game, and the Chao Garden is probably the best of any Sonic game that had a Chao Garden. I had a Chao in Sonic Adventure 2, named him Cody. He was a white Chao, and he had a tail instead of those little stubby, I don't know, round legs that Chows normally have. He went to Chao Heaven, whatever they called it, the Hero Garden, when the time came. His age was at 5. I don't know if their ages go any higher than that, but his level got maxed out and everything. And of course, I always had to play as Tails when taking care of Cody the Chao. He's a very special Chao, after all. Very special. But yeah, I really do love Sonic Adventure 2 a lot. For 2D Sonic game, it's either Sonic 3 Knuckles or Sonic Mania. Those two are honestly great. Yeah, will you play the Sonic 06 PC remake? Maybe someday. I actually need to make time for that kind of stuff in my life. Are you going to make any animation that makes Sonic jump to defend Tails in a situation when they're both in danger? Hard to say, because that might actually require animating an action sequence, and I don't think I'd be very good at those kind of moments. There'll probably be something like that, but I'd have to do it in a way that doesn't emphasize action, because I don't think I could do that very well. I don't think I could do that very well at all. A favorite Sonic villain? I don't focus on that, if I'm going to be downright honest. I mostly focus on the protagonists and them just living their life. Can I touch Sonic the Hedgehog? If you have him, you can. If not, well, my computer screen isn't... It's not magic. Sorry to say, it's not. Alright, let's go on till about 4 o'clock, and then I might actually do something a little special, if you guys can remain, okay? I'm not going to tell you what it is until 4 o'clock, but we'll try something a little special. Maybe you guys will like it. I hope you do. Oh, I know Knuckles' favorite food is grapes. Oh, don't I know that? I get nervous bringing in some grapes every time I come to the house with some, because I do have a Knuckles plush, and oh my gosh, I have to be careful with him around him. I do have to be careful. Can I pet Tails, please? But my computer screen isn't magic. I'm sorry. I can't just have Tails bend out of the screen and be like, you can pet my head. And then you just pet it, and then he just comes back. My laptop isn't magic, and because Tails is stuck in a plush form, his fingers won't be able to make anything like that in this world. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Yes, Eastern Standard Time. I live in Eastern Standard Time. You have a baby, Tails? Oh, then pet his head. That can work fine. Alright. And there are character plushies you're still missing. There are too many Sonic characters in the world to count. There's probably like at least 30 official Sonic characters that I could get, but I don't know. I think I've got all the characters I need for interactions right now. Aside from Sonic and Tails, I have Knuckles, Amy, Cream, her little Chow Cheese, Charmy, Espio, Vector, Silver, Blaze, Rouge, Shadow, I've got a lot of Sonic characters already as it is. I don't know if I need any others. I want to know how to make them act anyhow. Do Marine the Raccoon will appear in this series? Marine is not going to be a part of this. That's not going to work. I have played through Sonic Rush Adventure, though. That is definitely where they meet. Not going to work. Not going to work out. I wouldn't even know how to write for her or really do her voice. Although I do like the way Sonic and Tails were like written in Sonic Rush Adventure. I mean, Tails had that gentle nature. He was a bit shy and he was modest. I remember one moment where like Tails was just talking about this invention he made, and then Sonic goes like, "Tails, you're a genius!" And then you could just see Tails with this cute, shy little smile, and I love it. It's a far cry from what we have these days. My least favorite Tails line of all time has got to be, "Who's your daddy now, Shadow?" That does not sound like the sweet, gentle-natured soul that is in the description of his character in Sonic Generations. What is that? No. Oh, I hate that worse than the true dad in Sonic Forces, but that's bad too. Can we get some good writers again? I want good writers. I hope Sonic Frontiers does not disappoint in that respective. Oh, and make Tails playable again. Please. I will give you a 20 out of 10 if you just let me play as Tails for a little bit again. Please. I need it. Are my Sonic and Tails listening to the live stream? Oh, yes. Yes, they are. When did he say that? The Who's Your Dad Now, Shadow? That's Team Sonic Racing. And the true dad is Sonic Forces, if you were talking about that. Yeah, I don't like that, and I feel like it betrays the characterization that was established for Tails. I really think it does. Oh, no. And even in Sonic Lost World, he seemed a little bit, what's the word? Conceited or something like that. Like, it seems like they just kind of betrayed the character they described as after Sonic Generations. Although in Sonic Generations, all characters didn't really have a character anyway, so, my Shadow Plush is just sitting here like, oh, I'm glad Shadow's not sitting by me right now. He tends to give me a kind of stare. Of the three, which one is your favorite? Vector, Espio, or Charmy? I don't actually know. I mean, they all have their fun little quirks that make them quite fun. Charmy with his hyperactiveness, Vector with his brashness, and then Espio with, like, his attempt at trying to stay calm in a realm of chaos. It's fun. Vector, when will he appear? That's going to be another secret. Leave that as a surprise. Is Mushroom Hill where Tails was in Tails? No, it was definitely not Mushroom Hill. It was just a random forest. No special forest with any kind of special name at all. It was just a forest. Have you played the Mario and Sonic, the Olympic Games game? Here's a little song to answer that question. No, I have not played any of the Mario and Sonic Olympic Games. And I probably won't ever get one. I mean, for the ones on the Wii, I'm pretty sure that requires like a fitness pad or something, and I'm never gonna get that. The Wii U ones, I don't have a Wii U. The Tokyo one, honestly, I don't know if it's gonna be worth it. It's basically just a series of mini games, right? Basically, I don't know. I've never played them. I'm probably not gonna need much of a reason to. Besides, I tend to play more stuff that's focused solely on the single player stuff. Who is my second favorite Sonic character? Sonic! It's Sonic! Why do you think all my animations always have these two? What caused you to keep going when you're going through tough times? If I'm going to be honest, that probably is Sonic and Tails. Whenever I'm feeling really down, I always think about them. They always feel like the kind of little buddies that you could always rely on to try and cheer you up, give you a little smile, and I know a lot of people tend to feel that way. So, yeah, Sonic and Tails, if I'm really feeling down, just hugging them as tight as I can makes me feel a lot better. And then sometimes I'll just have like Tails like trying to wipe tears away from my face, because that always makes me feel just a little better. Favorite color? That's a random one. It's generally been purple, but as I just have Tails with me longer and longer, I think it's slowly been transitioning to yellow. Dreamy, I already answered that question. Sonic would basically be in immense fear, first of all, that, you know, he got captured, and then have immense determination and anger as he goes to save him. And now it's 4 o'clock, so I think that's going to do it for the Q&A, but I'm not done yet. I'm going to do a little something. I was thinking maybe it would be fun if I kind of showed you guys the process of actually going through one of these animations. Would you like to see that kind of thing? The kind of stuff I do to, you know, get the animations up and such? Well, I'm waiting. Would you guys like to see the process of the animation creation? Well, there's one yes. There's 2 yeses. Oh, okay. Okay, this should be fun. I'm going to have to change this and hope OBS doesn't do something stupid. Let's see. Alright. So let me see if I can see what you guys are seeing. I notice the live feed is always a little bit behind what I am doing. That's kind of annoying. It really is. Oof. Hello? Are we okay? Hello? Yeah, okay, let me just get started. I think we are picking up everything that's going on, right? Can you guys see something different, or is it still showing the same image? I don't know, because I'm not very... okay, cool. Okay, so the first thing I gotta do is make a script. I basically just use the, Google Docs for this kind of stuff, so, like, make a title, like, oh, I have caps lock on. It's a script. First you make a script. You throw in a direction like, this is a script. This is genius. And then you gotta, we don't need bold anymore, so, let's see. We could have Sonic say something like, say hello to all your fans, Tails. And then Tails could just be like, shyly, hello, fans. And then Sonic does like a little chuckle, so that's the scripting process. Not very exciting yet. The next thing I have to do is like go into I use Audacity to record all my voice clips for these animations. Now I'm gonna have to be quiet for a little bit, because there's a lot of background noise when it comes to using this, because of like cooling fans, heater, that kind of such. So I'm just gonna be quiet for a moment as I record some noise that I can get rid of while working on this. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. So we're going to get the noise profile for that. And now let's just start recording some lines. So this is going to be what it generally sounds like when I work on this kind of stuff. Hopefully I don't have to do this too many times. Say hello to all your fans, Tails. Let's see how that sounds. Sometimes I can be very darn picky with this. Gotta get rid of that noise first. Say hello to all your fans, Tails. For the purposes of this, that should be satisfactory enough. So let me just get rid of some of this extra space that I don't need. I definitely don't want to hear a mouse click. And then we export. Fine, we'll just throw it in here. Ghostly Hal is the name of the short that I am working on. So, we'll just call this say hello. Usually I do like line 1, line 2, and create separate folders for the characters, but for the purposes of this, I don't want this to take too much time. Alright, and I usually tend to voice all of the characters' lines at once, so let's just throw in Sonic's little chuckle. I could probably do that better. Let me try it again. Okay, let's see how that sounds. I've never really used Photoshop before, so that would be a disaster if I used Photoshop. Oh, that actually doesn't sound too bad for this. We'll take it. We'll call this Chuckle. Alright, now let's do Tails.
Hello, fans.
Alright, let's see. Noise reduction, yes. Let's hear it. Oh, no, that's ugly. That's ugly. I'm doing that again. Yeah, when it comes to Sonic, I kind of just push my, nose up a little bit. It'll almost get kind of nasally in a sense. I mean, it works. The ghostly howl, yeah, I hope to get that out sometime in March, I hope. And don't worry, unlike the Tails That Bond, it is going to be a much more innocent kind of animation, and should be adorable.
Hello, fans.
Alright, let's see. Is this okay?
Hello, fans.
I don't know. That sounds kind of weird. I'm gonna try one more time, okay? I'm sorry.
Hello, fans.
I don't think that sounded shy enough. Did that sound shy enough to you guys? I don't think that sounded shy enough. I'm doing it again.
Hello, fans.
Yeah, isn't this fun? Just watching me do the same line over and over again. Sometimes I have to do like 20 takes to get what I want, or times I get it the first try. Surprisingly, it's sometimes the moments where I'm like crying my heart out as Tails that I get the first try. Sometimes.
Hello, fans.
I think this will do for now. It's not like this is going to be a public video that goes on to YouTube. I'm just showing off the process. Shy Tails. We will call it Shy Tails. Yes. Okay. We'll just keep that open and... What's this? Sure, whatever. And now, the big part, the animation. We go into Source Filmmaker, what I use to create the animation. Okay, so, set this to 60 frames. It's easier to animate in 60 frames, honestly. Live stream vid. We'll just call it that, okay? Alright, so now I wait. It always wants me to unsubscribe from a lot of stuff. I don't know why. I don't do that because then I might not ever get it back. Now we just gotta load up a map. The town is generally called Suburbia, so we're just going to go there. Well, I mean, if you guys want to see it, hopefully the live stream should stay up and you guys can just go in from there. So we'll just go here. Let's get out our little Sonic buddies. Sonic. There are so many things here. Sonic. Hello, Sonic. And Tails. Now, you'll notice one thing right off the bat. Their size differences look nothing like what I have set up during the animations. Like, Classic Tails looks much taller here. That's because I always adjust their sizes before I begin. You guys probably can't see yet, can you? I don't know, delay or something like that. But what I always do is I always have to make the model a little bigger, and I do this by adjusting the character's hip bone. You see, with 3D modeling, the main bone that moves the entire model at once is known as the root transform. But if you make that larger, you can make it so that the camera might not find it. But if I move the hip bone, which acts exactly the same, I can do that without worry about losing them on the camera. And I have very specific numerical values I focus on when I make them bigger. So Sonic, I do 178,603, I believe is the exact number I use. Yeah, just give me one moment to look back on this kind of stuff. Just let's see. I keep these values on my phone so that I can make them the exact same size at all times to keep consistency at bay. And for Tails, 139301, don't want to be too small. Okay, there, now they're bigger. Now if we just rise Sonic up, yeah, Sonic is much taller now. Tails basically only, the top of his head basically just goes right to Sonic's belly. Just right there. Okay, but animating them as they are now would be a pain if it wasn't for what is known as the IK rig, which adjusts the bone structure so that you can move multiple parts at once, and it makes things a lot easier. Okay, so now we should probably add in some voice clips, so we'll go here, right click, add clip to track, the ghostly howl lines, it should be here, say hello.
Say hello to all your fans, Tails.
Alright, and Tails' little clip should go here somewhere, roughly.
Fans, Tails. Hello, fans.
Alright, and then we're just gonna add Sonic's little chuckle because it's cute. Okay, so this is gonna be about a 10-second animation. Not very long, so let's start getting into the real bulk of things. Got to adjust the editor here so that I can just get inside. And okay, so, and yeah, look, it's T-posing. The reason T-posing happens is so that we have a center point for the system to figure out where the animation should begin and such. Okay, so, you know what? I'm going to make an animation set for this camera, and I want to kind of make this like Sonic is holding a camera. We're going to lock this onto Sonic's hand, actually, his left hand. So let's just drag this onto the transform and zero it in and oop. Oh, whoa. That's disorienting. Oh, no, why, what is this? No, I didn't want to adjust the work camera. Oh, much better. That is so much better. Okay, so we should actually probably get these guys into position, and I probably should have done that before I threw the camera onto Sonic's hand. Okay. Now you get to see that this kind of stuff can take a very long time. I probably won't be as perfectionist as I normally am because this is just to show how things work, and I really don't want this to take 2 hours. So now naturally Sonic has to bend down a little bit to get closer to Tails' level, which I think I want this foot bending back a bit. Rise up his toe, and there. There we go. Move it this way to give Tails a little more room to nudge in. Let's see here. Okay. Is this as exciting as you thought it would be? It's probably not. Animating can take such a long time. Okay, there we go. That is not Sonic's hand, my mistake, and it wasn't even the right hand either. It's supposed to be the left hand. Okay, let's see, something like this. I'm gonna cough. Honestly, there's not a whole lot to see of the town. It's just, this is it. This is the entire map. It's very small. There's a reason I don't show a lot of it, generally. Alright, camera. Camera! Turn around. Okay, that'll be a little better. Now it kind of looks like Sonic is holding a camera. This should be cute. Okay. So, let's just get Sonic's eyes opened up here. Yeah, there's a lot of eye parts, as you can see. All of this just opens Sonic's eyes. And now the eyes. One thing about the eyes, yeah, he looks kind of derpy when we first get him out, so we need to converge them so that they're not so close together. See? Looks much better now. Looks much better now. Alright, I want Sonic to face the camera a little more. Hi, Sonic. How are you doing? Well, bring Tails a little closer, why don't you? You little hedgehog. And yeah, there's no collision detection for these models. You just have to make sure they don't clip through anything. Wouldn't want to see something like this during an animation. Wouldn't be very pretty. Okay. No, let's not do that. Okay, so we'll just have Tails being pushed over a little bit due to Sonic's big head. Sonic characters have very big heads. They really do. They also have giant feet, but then their bodies are just kind of small. Gotta question the proportions of these guys a little bit. And sometimes actually makes it kind of difficult to animate these guys because things just don't go far enough for what you want. And yeah, Tails' hand needs to be down to make this look a little more natural. And look, all this, and we haven't even animated a single millisecond yet. This is just the first picture. Don't worry, it gets faster out of this after this. So let's see. Oh, let's drag Tails in a little closer. Drag the pelvis, and then we'll just like rotate the spine a little more. Let's start making the faces, shall we? Tails kind of suffers the same problem as Sonic, facial wise. You need to adjust everything first, because they can actually look kind of creepy before you converge the eyes. They actually can look kind of creepy, and it's not something I want to have to say about Tails, because Tails is supposed to be precious. Okay, now let's adjust the brows. Adding the sad face thing will make him look a little shyer, which is what we're going for here. Okay, hello, let's just add a small little smile. Maybe neutralize it a little bit with the tad sadness. There we go. He looks a little shy about this. He's not used to this kind of attention right now. He's too young for it. But it should be adorable all the same. All right. Again, I shouldn't make this as detailed as I normally do, or we might actually be here a little too long, and I actually do kind of have to use the bathroom, so I don't want to be here all day, but there we go. Now Sonic has his little smile. Let's adjust the camera here so that I can more clearly see his mouth. And here we go. Okay, so there are a lot of bones for moving around. A lot of meters for controlling what Sonic's mouth looks like. I honestly find animating the mouth so much fun. I love doing this. I actually should probably be using more of this one. Oh no, Tails isn't sad. He's just shy. He has the shy smile. Because Tails isn't used to this kind of attention, even if it is good attention for a change. He's just not used to it, and gotta be careful. It can be very easy to have Sonic's mouth clip through his chin. Okay, let's see here. And then we'll see how this looks like afterwards. Alright. Close out the mouth a little bit. This shouldn't be too much to ask. Alright.
Say hello to all your.
Alright, there we go. That's the sweet spot for starting this next word.
Your.
Why does Tails look so young? Can we see when he is older? Well, this is just the kind of stuff I like to do. So. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, okay, there we go.
And tails. Oh.
Okay, and
Hello, fans.
okay. Oh, his mouth's clipping again. That's not good. Oh, this might take a while, actually. Oh, no. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna do a loop this time, because again, I don't want this to take too long. This is nothing more than a simple demonstration. Just gonna have to... Okay, good, good. Now let's really speed things up here. Okay. Alright, let's see how the mouth looks once I smoothen out these lines to make sure it's not stiff.
Say hello to all your fans, Tails.
Whoa, 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 what was that? You guys saw that, right? Oh, that is ugly. Look at that. Almost looks like he's bleeding. Okay, what went wrong? What went wrong?
Your fans, Tails.
Oh, thank goodness there. Okay. Okay. Now, we'll just animate Sonic quickly.
Say it.
Again, this is just gonna be a quick thing.
Say hello.
So, even if it doesn't really look up to my kind of quality, we're gonna have to just buy it this time. Afterwards, it's just a bunch of, like, moving about like this.
Say hello to all your
And around here... okay, that's too much movement, Sonic. You don't have to move that fast.
To all your fans.
Alright. I'm just doing this, like, quickly. You guys understand, right? I'm not going too fast for you guys. You understand what's going on here?
To all your fans, Tails.
Alright, we'll do this a little quickly, just... Let's see.
Fans, Tails.
Okay. Oh, that's the hip bone. Whoops. Okay. Then do some of this, and then Sonic is going to look over at Tails because it'll be cute. Alright. Let's see. Let's try and get the full 10 seconds in frame here. There. Alright, Sonic, look down at your little bro. He's gonna be very precious. And you are going to chuckle at how cute he is. Because that's what you do.
Hello.
And again, let's see here. La la. Alright, we'll adjust his eyes at some point. I've done this for about 4 years now, working on stuff, so I have a little more.
To all your fans, Tails.
Okay.
Hello, fans.
Pretty sure you had to be born a genius. No, Tails does not realize he's a genius yet because he's been beaten down so hard he just looks down upon himself. Right, and now Sonic is gonna do his cute little chuckle. His chuckle can honestly be so darn adorable. Okay, let's see. There we go. And then why not just put it back where it started just for the sake of this animation. Let's see. Smoothing it out. And we're going to need him to blink. 1, 2, 3. Close, close, close. But we also need to start hiding the eyelids. And there we go. Mark. 2, 3. Close these. And then mark again. Okay. Here we go. And then we just open them up all the way. And there. Now we have a blink animation that we can just keep copying and pasting.
Fans, Tails. Hello, fans.
And here we'll just have Sonic actually close his eyes for a little while. Ice, what are you doing there? SFM, you're glitching. No, stop it. And there we go. I think I'll lower Sonic's eyebrows a bit for this, because it looks like it's kind of glitching out a bit.
Say hello to all your fans, Tails.
There we go.
Hello, fans.
Tails' mouth can move, I just didn't animate it yet. I'm working on Sonic first. Oh, I didn't move his eyes here. Whoops. There we go. Alright. And then usually I'll add some, like, ear movement.
Say
See?
hello to all.
I'm not going to be too picky about it this time, so I'll just kind of do whatever.
Fans, Tails.
And then just copy that in. There we go.
Hello, fans.
Alright, there. And there. I'm going to ignore the hair this time, and... Okay, you guys don't mind if I just take a quick bathroom break? I really gotta go. Just a minute or two. Oh, that feels a lot. Anonymity, please don't do that, please. I would greatly prefer if we don't say that kind of stuff. That's just, ugh, no, don't say that, please. Oh. Let's try and keep this appropriate for everyone to enjoy. Let's not say disturbing stuff like that. Well, okay, so now that I have taken a well-needed break, I could probably do a better job at actually animating this. So that means I can start working on Sonic's hair. Each needle of his hair has 2 parts to it, and you want to animate them individually, or they really glitch out terribly. I remember how badly they would glitch out when I used to do them all at once in earlier animations, like the cookies. That was a big mistake.
Say hello to all.
Again, though, I don't need to go as big on it as I normally do. If you see how much work I put into these kind of things in my actual animations, oh, they can take a while.
All your
Alright. But still, we want Sonic's hair to wave about a bit and such, because honestly, it's really fun. I think you guys saw how much I made Sonic's hair wave around in the Tales That Bond episode 1 when they first meet, and he's like, "What you doing out here on a day like this? It's pretty bogus to be out here right now with all this rain." Yeah, I moved his hair around a lot there, and it was so much fun. I love it. Well, some parts are easier to animate than others. Like, something like this, it's just time consuming. Of course, there are other things you could be animating on here that are much harder to do. Something I did in episode 2, oof, really tricky, yet I surprisingly didn't take too much time. I don't want to really say what that kind of thing is right now, so just let me have my little time to keep things a little more private in the matter. Not speak too much about it, because again, episode 2, a lot of work still has to be done on that, and if I just tell you guys everything, then you'll have all this stuff that you'll be waiting for, and you'll never get to see it because it's not done. If there's anything I hate, it's just like those really long waits that like Hollywood loves doing. Like, whoa, there's this movie that looks so cool, I can't wait to see it. It's coming out in 9 months, what? I hate that. I hate that so darn much. Does anyone else hate that kind of thing? I honestly hate that. And I especially get hit hard with, like, the Halloween movies. I love the Halloween movies, and, oh, I remember how I felt learning that I had to wait, like, 16 months to watch Halloween Kills because COVID, whoop-de-doo-doo. But this isn't to talk about Halloween. I don't even think much of you are that kind of thing, but I needed to give an example of that feeling, so. Yes. Oh no, the wait for Sonic Movie 2 is not nearly as bad compared to other things that they give the trailer like a year before the movie comes out, which I hate that so much. No, Sonic Movie 2 wait is not that bad in comparison. I mean, wait until April, still a pretty long time, but considering I think it was, what, January? 3 months, not the worst.
Hello, fans.
Okay. Okay, this part we definitely want to move Sonic's hair about because his head is moving a lot. We're almost done with Sonic, and then we're going to animate Tails, and then we'll go through the last parts of the process, okay? But I think this can give you guys an idea of how long it can take to animate. I mean, look, I'm just animating this simple 10-second clip, and it is still taking quite a while. So, if you guys ever ask when the next animation will be, just remember this stream and see that, oh, even if you get good at it, it is a time-consuming process. Very time-consuming. And, there. Well, you'll see how episode 2 starts when it comes out. I still have to endure college and all that, so just bear that in mind. Okay, now we can start animating little tails. Just precious smile. I mean, he's trying to smile, but he is kind of scared.
Say hello to all your fans, Tails.
Oh, he's cute. Oh, no, this is not the process of making episode 2. I mean, yes, I am working on episode 2, but this has nothing to do with it. This is just showing the animation process at work. Yeah, anything that involves animation just takes so long. Even just, well, for me, drawing would take an eternity because I can't draw. I can't draw at all. That's why I'm glad I can do stuff like this, because it's actually something I can do. Oh, his smile is cute. Look at the smile. It's just so cute. Oh, it's so adorable. Oh, look at that smile. I'm getting distracted, but honestly, sometimes I just make Tails look too cute, and then I have to stop everything I'm doing, and I just hug Tails with all of my might, and then maybe kiss his little head, because his little head is so soft and precious. No. This will stay part of the live stream. People can just watch the process in the live stream, but this isn't anything to garner anything on at all. So, oh, hi, Derek. I'm showing off the animation process with a small little random animation. Okay. Alright.
Say hello to all your fans, Tails.
Doesn't he look adorable? Yes, he looks adorable. Aw, he's scared. He's not used to positive attention from so many people yet. Not in this, at least. He's definitely used to it in his current age, but,
Hello?
yeah, this is shy, gentle-natured toddler Tails, basically.
Fans?
Then I'll eventually get him moving, and he'll look so darn precious. I mean, he already looks precious now, but I get more movement in, and oh, I'm gonna have to animate Tails' tails. Oh boy, that might take a while. Each tail of his has 5 different bones you have to move. That's a lot. Alright, and you want to pet him? Oh, who doesn't want to? Just look at him. Okay, now we actually have to make him do some blinking.
Say hello to
4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, where should I stop hiding it? Probably here. Oh, good. Oh, wait. his eyelid might just be a little too small. You can kind of see a little crack out of his eyelids to his actual eyes. So I'm just going to make his eyelids a smidge larger. Ah, there we go.
To all your fans.
Okay, there we go. Now you can't see into his eyes when his lids are shut anymore. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how we open them. And I usually like to hide the eyelids afterwards in case like they clip outside of his head, which sometimes happens when I like make his eyebrows a little too small.
Your fans.
Alright.
Tails.
Hmm?
Hello?
Oh, Tails. We all love you very much. We all really do. Honestly, does he already look cuter just with the extra blinking alone? Okay. Now let's actually have him moving. And eventually I'll have to animate his tails. Ooh, that's gonna be... that's. You know, I might just have him down on... I don't know.
Say hello to all your fans.
Hi, Tails.
Tails. Hello, fans.
Okay, I think I might need to adjust some eyelid scaling on his eyebrows. Hang on. I think it's still clipping a little bit from time to time. Let's just go back here and see if 102 is enough. How do I survive animating it? I guess I just somewhat adapted, but I'll admit, while animating like episode 1 of the Tales That Bond, I almost lost it a couple times.
All your fans, Tails. Hello, fans.
Now we actually still have to animate his head. The spine is attached with the head, but we want some separate motion with the head.
Say hello to all your fans, Tails.
Don't be shy, little guy. Don't be shy. These are just people that love you.
Hello, fans.
And okay, smoothing that out. Let's see how it looks so far.
Say hello to all your fans, Tails. Hello, fans.
I think we need to do some actual movement with his eyes, though.
Say hello to all your fans, Tails.
Oh, look. He's staring at us in the camera. Favorite YouTube? I don't know. I tend to listen to a lot of stuff. I especially listen to a lot of music when I animate generally. This is an exception because I don't know if you guys need to hear all that random stuff. A lot of the times I like to listen to ambient stuff, like from Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Bit of a clash compared to the cutesy stuff I animate, but hey, it gets me in a trance to animate, so it works. Banjo was in All Stars Racing? Since when? talking about? I didn't know that.
Hello, fans.
Okay. That is probably the most precious face I could have ended on. What the heck? Why is that so cute? Oh my god. Tails, I need to hug you. Now. Hug alert. I needed that hug. Okay. Okay, so we basically have Tails' basic movements with his body. Maybe we should actually lower his hand down, though. Yeah, let's lower his hand down. It's sticking out too much. It still looks too much of the T-pose. And I should move his foot. It's in the way. There. There we go. Okay. I'm not gonna bother with animating his fingers this time. That's way too much work. You want to see all the finger bones you have to animate with him? Oh, look at this. Look at this. 3 times 5. That's 15 different bones. And I don't feel like animating those bones right now. So we are not going to animate his fingers. We are just going to continue
Say
on
hello
with...
to all your fans, Tails.
But we are gonna move his hand a little bit.
Oh.
And now his arm spreads out a little bit, just from, like, worry. And normally I try and do things like multiples of 5s, but in this case, I don't think I really have to. The animation's actually still coming out quite nicely, all things considered. I'm essentially just rushing this one. And it still doesn't look that bad, honestly.
Hello.
Whoopsie! A picture of Tyler Tails being hugged by Big the Cat. That render can probably happen in April. I got ideas for February and March, but we could try for April. Tails, do you want to give Derek support? I think he's going to die from dehydrating himself with tears.
Oh, no, don't do that. Please don't do that just because of me. Don't cry. Okay? Okay. Is that okay?
I think that should be okay, Tails. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Tails does not want people to die. So don't dehydrate yourself from your tears, Derek. Please don't.
Fans.
And okay, this will probably end at the 9.4 second mark, so yes.
Hello, fans.
Okay, that should do just for this. Okay, now it's time to animate like Tails' ears and such, because you wouldn't believe it, but actually animating like his facial features, like his ears, his hair, his whiskers, it actually makes him about 120 times more adorable.
Say hello to all your fans.
So we are going to animate that kind of stuff because I don't think Tails is cute enough. Nope, not until we animate this other stuff. Then he'll be really adorable.
Tails.
Okay, let's see here. Tails, there's a question for you.
Huh?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how father-like would you rate Sonic?
He was definitely a 10 back then. Oh, Tails, I wasn't that cool. Yes, you were. Alright, if you say so.
There's your answer. There's your answer, Steve. I hope you liked it.
Hello,
I usually don't try to make Tails' ears go down too much unless he's upset, but I'm still doing that a little bit because he is shy, and you know what? It does actually need to droop a little bit. Let's add some drooping motion here. There we go. Oh. You know what? I think I will raise Tails' eyes up just a smidge. There. How are you supposed to survive? Well, get good at handling cuteness, maybe? I don't know if that's a very good answer, but what can I say? I deal with looking at this stuff almost every single day of my life, so if I can do it, so can you. Oh. You guys have questions. Tails, if something were to ever happen to you, would you imagine Sonic showing up with an army of your fans attacking the attacker? That would be amazing, would it?
Well, I don't know if I can imagine that happening. I mean, I've seen Sonic get very mad when something really bad happens to me before, and it used to scare me, but then I knew it was because he was just trying to protect me. It would be kind of cool, though.
Sonic. Huh? Question for you. On a scale of 1 to 100, how much do you love Tails?
Steve, that scale is not large enough for my little bro here. I love this little bro more than I even love chili dogs. Sonic, what is the truth? Chili dogs are amazing and all, and so is running in the free. But those moments aren't the same without you too, little buddy. I love you too, big brother.
Aww. You can go now.
Okay.
Don't you get sick because of the rain? Blah, 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 blah. I don't know. Oh, Tails, another question.
Don't you have to animate?
Yeah, but if people keep asking questions for you guys, how does it feel to be one of the only people to make Knuckles smile? You really are that special.
I guess it feels pretty good.
Sonic, how did Amy react when you first introduced her to Tails?
But I didn't. I wasn't the one to introduce her.
Sonic, let's not spoil things, okay?
Well, he asked it.
Sorry, Leonard. You'll figure out how someday. Oh, and Tails definitely enjoyed the snow today while I was doing my own things.
Hello to all your
Alright, I don't animate the hair all at once, because, again, that makes it glitch out. I really should actually focus on getting this done, because, this stream's been going on for almost 2 hours, and I'm still working on this. Granted, I've only been working on this for probably the equivalent of 45 minutes, but...
Tails.
Yeah, let's just... Whoops. Okay. We want his hair to just spike up as it descends, because air... physics, I guess. I don't even know if what I'm doing is accurate, but I don't care. It makes Tails cute. And the laws of cuteness defeat the laws of reality. I kind of wish it always applies to that way in life, though. Oh, that's good to know, Knight. It's definitely very good. Steve, Tails for Sonic? No, wait, Sonic for Tails. 1 to infinity.
To infinity and beyond. What, I can reference stuff too?
Sorry, Sonic. Didn't mean to make you think that way. Sorry. I am sorry. But yes, the brotherly love Sonic has for Tails is limitless. It is limitless. No matter what happens, they are always going to be brothers forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And okay. Alright, fine. I'll do it this one time. Just because I'm getting impatient. Okay. There. Do I want to animate his whiskers this time? Animating his whiskers can be a little annoying because they always move opposite of each other, meaning you have to animate them just one at a time. This wasn't something I thought too much about doing for a while, but I started doing it with episode 1, The Tales That Bond, for more...
Say hello.
Oh, dude. No, we have to... Okay, so we won't have to move this whisker because Sonic's arm is in the way. Thank goodness. Logic is helping me out here. Thank you, Logic. Now I only have to worry about one whisker.
Hello to all your fans.
Okay, so let's animate this a little. Okay. I'm not really paying too much attention to the actual consistency of this now, so... Honestly, Tails is already adorable. He's already adorable, and nothing's going to change that. Alright, there we go. Okay, cool. And, oh no. I mean, I've gotten a lot better at this since I first did this with my first test videos. They were a nightmare to do back then, but this still takes a while. Oh well, let's get the base positions set. Tails' tail is clipping to the ground, but it's not anymore. La la la. This is what it looks like every time I have to do this motion. It is honestly probably the most tedious posing to start with. It takes forever. But I've gotten a bit of a hand for this now a little bit because I've done this particular set of animation a lot. It's not going to flow as much this time. That should be about enough time. And I know this is going to be in the background, but we can still see Tails' tails just fine. I want some movement for it. If you only knew how long this took me to do the first time I tried to animate Tails' tails, I think it took like 5 days to actually animate his tails the first time I did it. Like 5 days. I couldn't believe it. I didn't know what I was doing back then. I really didn't. When I uploaded that first 10-second test animation in like 2016.
Say hello to all.
Before I learned that junior year of high school takes too much time out of your life. Alright, so now it's definitely easier now, and then of course once you get the first set, unless Tails is doing a ton of movement, you can get it into a nice little loop. I love getting a nice little loop. This probably won't look glorious, but it'll look decent enough for just this. Alright, there we go. And now we gotta start bringing them back to position. Da-da. 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 Da 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 da. I never understood how the bullies looked at Tails and managed to bully this cuteness. How does one even think of it? Sonic, did you even knew about that happening? Well, it happens because, unfortunately, even in Planet Mobius, people have a hard time accepting people that look different. Sonic didn't because, well, one, he was already different, and two, he had a just heart. He would not see things that way. Alright, so let's loop this. And, well, there's no way Sonic could have known what's happening until he met Tails. Isn't that right, Sonic?
Unfortunately, yes.
Thankfully, nowadays, Tails would be accepted for what he's able to do in his life. Those horrible days are past. To Tails, that bond is the past.
Say hello to all your fans, Tails.
Okay, yeah, I admit it doesn't look the best, but again, don't want to work on this much longer.
Say hello to all your fans, Tails. Hello, fans.
Okay, I think we are ready for the export process. Now, this is not as straightforward as you think it'll be. So, I have animated, and this is what we have.
Say hello to all your fans, Tails. Hello, fans.
I can't believe this. I did this in about 1 hour, and it still looks better than my first test video and the learning to walk animation. It's amazing when you can just see the amount of progress you've made since you started something. I'm going to ask you guys a question this time. What examples can you find of something where you can really see the progress you've made since you first started something? Just from doing a light little thing. Like, just doing a simple little sketch. Or something like that. What are your guys' examples of just making so much progress in something that you can't believe how much has changed since you first started your little passion or hobby or whatever it is? Anyways, I asked that, so now we're going to do the export process. Yeah, we'll save it. Now, on Source Filmmaker, you never want to export as a movie, because if you do, all you get is a corrupted file that's like a gigabyte in size. Cartoon Boy is the 2D animations, and isn't it fun to just see how far you have come? What you once thought was okay, you can never imagine it doing something like that anymore. Okay, so when exporting, always do image sequences. This creates every frame as a separate image. It might seem strange that way, but you don't get corruption that way. But you gotta be careful, because if you make it too long of an exporting process, you might corrupt the audio file. We'll just call this folder livestream vid, and we're going to... Okay, whatever. It's spelled fine enough. Livestream vid. There. Alright, and we're going to do a custom set of seconds to 9.4. Always use these same settings and keep motion blur activated, otherwise the mouse don't even move properly at all, and we should be good. This is a small animation, so this should not take too long. Still 4 minutes? Are you kidding me? Okay, well, I might as well see what you guys are saying. Drawing a fox head. Well, I've only drawn Tails' head once. It kind of looks like Tails, but it still wasn't very pretty. Drawing in general. Drawings definitely have improved since I first started, and also apply that to any video recordings. That's fun, Dr. Voga. Lily, start getting on with the lighting and character movements in the animation. Wait, lighting's applied in 2D animation too? Oh, I guess it would be. That's pretty cool. Okay. Both Sonic and Tails. Do you both think that this animation should go to YouTube as live stream results? Tails?
Oh, well, I don't want to stress you at all. I mean, it is cute.
Yes, you are a very cute little guy, Tails. Sonic?
Do whatever. It's not mine, anyhow. Although you do love to make precious moments with us, don't you?
I love doing that, and I will never stop doing that, you guys. I guess until either my body or my voice starts giving out when I am an old person.
Okay.
I mean, I could probably put it up. It almost seems kind of pointless, but I guess if you guys want it, I have to do it, I guess. So we're just waiting on the export process now, and this part is generally a bit of waiting, so I hope it doesn't show that way in Blender. That would be annoying. Oh yes, I finished the export process through Blender. That's where I sync up all the animation clips and sounds. I did tell it to create a separate WAV file, right? Oh, I hope I remember to check that, otherwise we're gonna have to do this again. I mean, it's only 4 minutes, but when you're just waiting around, 4 minutes can take forever to get through. Oh, hang on. Oh, come on. Compared to Tales of Bond Episode 1, this isn't a masterpiece. It's cute, but it's not on the same level as something like that. But alright, fine. I'll put it up there, I guess, so that people don't have to scroll through the entire live stream. Fan quiz, what's the very first appearance of Sonic? Oh, I've heard the answer to this one before, but that was a long time ago. I don't remember. I know it wasn't Sonic 1. I know initially Sonic was in some kind of a band, and he appears like a background character in some other Genesis game, but I'm sorry, Cartoon Boy, I don't remember. Well, thank you, Dr. Volk. Now you guys see, even to do something as simple as this still took roughly 1 whole hour to make. 1 hour. Animation's time consuming. You don't get to hear the sound during the exporting process, Lauren. You only get to see the video feed. You'll be able to hear it when the video's actually done. Excuse me. And just think, I wasn't even taking my time with this one. I was kind of rushing it. I wasn't checking to see that all the animation was smoothed perfectly and all that kind of stuff. I just kind of did it. But you know what? It actually doesn't look that bad for something that I just half-baked, shall we say. Okay, come on. Hi, Sonic. Hi, Tails. They're smiling. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, I know early Disney movies took years to make. I think I heard Snow White took about 2.5 years to make. I mean, they didn't have technology to speed things up back then. For animation, they pretty much just had easels, and they used water paint colors for that one, I think. Bless you. Thanks. Okay, so that's it for the source filmmaker part. Now I open up Blender and just throw it in there. So let's create a video editing file. Let's add the image sequences, live stream vid. Put them all in together like this, and we want to adjust the frame rate to 60. Let's see, where does this end? It ends at frame number 564, so we want to set that accordingly here. We got to adjust a few settings here, like we need this to show up in something that isn't the temporary folder. There we go. Yeah, just throw it in there. You know, these seem to be set up quite nicely these days. It used to be that Blender would always have it set to some obscure format that doesn't work for the video, but here it works quite nicely. And oh, let's see if it made the sound clip. If not, I'm just going to have to splice them in some other way, I guess. Oh, good, I did. All right.
Say hello to all your fans, Tails.
Okay, so Source Filmmaker kind of glitched up the eyelids a little bit. See? I kind of just want to look into it. What happened? Oh, wow, Source Filmmaker, you really did something. Oh, I mean, look at that. It's also the name of modeling, animation, video editing software. Oh, why did it do that? Look at that. That looks ugly. I can't present that as is. That's terrible. No, I'm sorry. We're going back in. We're going to fix that. I don't know why that's happening. I'm going to be a stickler.
To all your fans, Tails.
Okay, maybe I actually have to make his eyelid bones a smidge larger. Let's just try that. And throw this over here.
Say hello to all your
It's better practice.
all your fans, Tails.
What the heck? Oh, whoa, no, that didn't work at all. What's going on?
Your fans, Tails.
You guys see that, right? It No, I said all that just fine. So, oh, we're dealing with those links again. YouTube really has to do something with those spam links. I can't just keep trying to block every single new one that appears because there's so many. I think I'm gonna make his eyelid bones just a little larger. 103. Let's try 103.
Say hello to all your fans.
I don't think that might be the solution. I wonder why it's acting so weird this time. Also, why is he not shutting his eyes all the way? What the I don't know. It's weird. Let's see. All right, we're gonna try it again. Unfortunately, it's still gonna take 4 minutes, but you know what? We don't need to recreate the audio sample at least. All right, try it again. We're gonna try it again. Let's see. It should show us. Oh, you're a Brazilian cartoon boy. It's fun to realize that you're being viewed from people across different lands. It's kind of cool. I'm just an American. That's all I am. I wouldn't say I act like many Americans, though. I mean, Tails' blinking looks just fine. So what's up with Sonic's? Okay, so far I'll take it. So far I'll take it. Oh yeah, I can show you guys the background afterwards. Sonic, please blink again. Blink! For me! I do love bringing these guys to life a lot. I really do. It gives me such joy in life, just bringing these guys to life in my own little way. Oh! We have a French person too! Yay! Oh, it actually does look a little better this time. It's not closing all the way, but considering it's really quick, I think we can leave that be this time. Yes, it is the January 2021 render. Well, Cartoon Boy, considering I didn't notice anything wrong with your English at all, I think you're doing just fine. You sure tricked me. Okay, Snaky Jakey, I at least know you're not in Norway. I don't know if you were born in Norway, but, no. Is Tails Fan 109 your father or your second brother?
No. We just ended up getting taken in by him one Christmas, and we were very lucky that he was a very nice person to us.
Oh, I love you guys so much.
I know you do. I was a little scared that first day, though.
That's okay. Yeah. You know what would be kind of cool? If we had someone from, like, an African country. Especially because I can't remember the names of many African countries. So that might be a good education lesson for me right there. If someone was from some African country I didn't know about. That would honestly be kind of cool. I don't know what the odds of that are, but it'd be kind of cool. Yeah, it'd be kind of cool. Because everyone is welcome to witness the presence of Tails. Oh, no, yeah. Yeah, those bullies did punch Tails really hard, and oh, poor Tails. I mean, I had to show what Tails' life was like before meeting Sonic, otherwise there wouldn't be as much impact, but it did mean having to endure Tails' misery. Oh. Oh. There we go. But now Tails is in a happy place. He's with his big brother. He has a lot of his other friends around here. Yeah, haven't seen them, but I do have a lot of different Sonic plushies, and I named them all earlier. You know, he just gets to live a precious life. Oh, and Tails does right now have a thing of fresh mint Tic Tacs and some spearmint Altoid mints in his hands. They make him very happy. He loves his mints. The Tic Tacs were a Christmas present. He loves his Tic Tacs. Still never finished them, though. Guess wants to make them last. Okay. Now, Blender is going to be glitchy beyond belief. If I leave this as is right now, I'm going to have to re-enter it now. So, we'll just call it live... Okay, live dream vid. Who cares? I do, actually. There. Dot. Yes. When I was 7, I thought Sonic was Tails' dad. When I was 7, I thought Sonic and Tails were the same age because the Sonic Heroes instruction manual lied to me. You see, on the Sonic Heroes manual, it said Sonic was 8 years old. Tails is 8 years old, but Sonic is not supposed to be 8. So I honestly thought they were the same age back then. Because this was before I looked up this kind of stuff on the internet. That was my only hint as to the ages of the characters. They got everyone else's ages just fine. So why was Sonic 8 when he's supposed to be 15? Okay, let's see how it looks now.
Say hello to all your fans, Tails.
Oh. Okay, we're good. No, wait. Audio should be MP3, not whatever it was on AAC. Alright, so now we can actually finish the process for good. How nice. Okay. There we go. Oh, and I do have a separate video file where I have my animation intro that I used in episode 1. I'm not going to use it here because, quite frankly, this isn't even a plot. So let's just render this as is, and yeah, we have to render it again in Blender for the video. Isn't that fun? I have to do rendering twice. Well, I guess Tails' first cut should be a top recommendation considering it's my animation. Hey, Tails.
Yes?
Do you love your fans?
Of course I do. They try to give me happiness in life. How could I not like them? They're nice. They're nice to me.
Yes. Yes, they are. We all love you very much, Tails.
And I love all of you too.
Okay, so it should be good now. Let's see, videos.
Say hello to all your fans, Tails. Hello, fans.
Okay, it's good. We have it. This is probably gonna show up on YouTube as a short if I was to assume. I don't even know how that works.
Say hello to all your fans, Tails.
It's funny. Okay, so... Alright, I guess it's time to just upload this because everyone wants it, so... Let's see here. There it is. This shouldn't take long to upload at all. So... Live stream animation results. While live streaming, I decided to show everyone how my animations are made. And since they all really wanted this animation as its own thing, I couldn't just reject them. I couldn't just reject them, could I? Here's the final result of the process. There we go. I think everyone loves their fans, as long as they don't become something like in the horror movies where they become utterly obsessive and start stalking and trying to kill you. I've seen a couple of horror movies along those results. But yes, of course I love my fans. They gave me the motivation to continue with this animation stuff after all, because, well, I wasn't 100% confident in the beginning. I feel better now, though. So, Tails, Derek needs your support again.
Oh, well, you have my support, Derek. I'm always willing to give a smile if you need it. Oh, maybe you should turn on the face cam. I can smile for everyone.
If you say so, Tails. I can get that open quickly, okay?
How do I look? Oh! You need a better webcam.
I know. Alright, fine. Here's me. Here's Tails. And here's my terrible webcam. And here's Sonic. Look. Whenever you're stressed, you get Tails by your side, and you hug him as much as you can, and then you kiss his little head, because his head is very precious. Okay, get this open, and where's the... I I hate this question so much. Why do I have to... And you know what? They're probably going to change it to yes, just because this is way too precious, and there's nothing evil in it. So, Sonic SFM videos, it's just gonna go in there. I want to see the thumbnails. So show me the thumbnails! Oh, fine, I give up. There we go, and... It doesn't have a thumbnail yet, but it should still run, right?
Say hello to all your fans, Tails. Hello, fans.
There we go. Okay, so there we go. It is done. You guys have seen the animation process and how long it could take just to make a simple one like this. So, okay, that's that. I've shown you guys what I wanted to show you, and I suppose we'll end the live stream here. I'll probably do a live stream every time I get an animation out, so next live stream would be around after my little short animation, The Ghostly Howl. I'm going to do a little something though to keep you guys from being too under the dark. On the last day of every month, I will make a community post doing like a little status report on how the animations are doing. So you guys will actually get some word on how my animations are doing on Monday. You'll see how those are going, and when I get my next animation out, we'll do another live stream, and then since I've already shown you the animation process, I'll do something different after the Q&A. After the Q&A, I'll do a randomizer of the original Legend of Zelda, perhaps. That should be fun. You guys will get to watch all of my misery as I try and figure out where to go, and you guys get to laugh at me. Doesn't that sound fun? I think that sounds fun. So, that's probably what I'm going to do next live stream after the Q&A. But speaking of the Q&A, I think we're done here. So, thank you guys very much for just coming here and chatting and such. This went much better than I thought it would, and I had a lot of fun, and I hope you guys had a lot of fun too. But now it is time to say goodbye. Thank you all for coming, and until next time, whenever that may be, this has been Tails Film 109, and have a nice day. Bye.